Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Deirdre. For those of you that are new here, welcome. For those of you returning, thank you for coming back and watching this video today. As you can see, we did a pink and blue look. New Jersey is finally starting to reopen their dining, restaurants, outdoor bars and stuff. So I figured I would put together a look that we could wear out when we finally are allowed to. I'm so excited. It's a little scary time for all of us now, but just remember to social distance and, you know, wear masks. Say thank you to the people, these restaurant owners and stuff. They are working so hard for us to be safe but be able to enjoy ourselves on a night out, which is exactly what this look is for. As you can see, it's like pink and blues. So yeah, if you are interested in how I achieved this look, keep watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and click the notification bell for all my future uploads. So let's get started. Okay, so now that we pulled our hair back, we are going to start. First, we're using the Avon Hydration Primer. I really like this because it just soaks into the skin so nicely. It smells really good too. It doesn't have like a weird smell to it or chemically smell, which some drugstore products have that smell, but this one doesn't, which is why I really enjoy it. I focus this more on like where my pores are the most, which is like usually in here on my cheeks, underneath my eyes, and then in my T-zone. So I just really make sure to get it in, and then I kind of like pull the skin just to make sure it's all in there, just like that. Next, we're going into foundation. This is the Tarte Foundcealer in the shade Fairlight Neutral. I'm running out, but actually Tarte just had an amazing deal yesterday. It was 7 full-sized products for $63 and free shipping. So I just ordered a bunch. We're gonna do like an unboxing once that shipment comes in. I also got some Shape Tape because I've only used like a small sample size. I've never used like a full size like product. Like I've never had it for myself. So I'm excited to finally have that and be able to try it out. That was on sale. Usually I think it's like over $20. Yesterday it was on sale for $19, and then someone I watch on YouTube actually has a discount code, so I used that. So the Shape Tape was only $11, which is like amazing. So I'm really excited for that. Comment below if you're interested in an unboxing for Tarte. I'm probably gonna do it. I'm also doing the unboxing for this month's BoxyCharm in a little bit. That'll probably be uploaded. This video will be uploaded first, and then once like a day or two go by, I'll do the unboxing video. Good. Now we're going into concealer and the cream contour with the 16-hour Camo concealer from e.l.f. We're going in with Fair Rose under my under eyes. I've been watching other videos recently, and they're doing so many new ways to do your concealer, to try to do like eye looks and to do like a eye lift. So that'll be interesting. I'm gonna probably try it same thing in a different video. I'll do it with you guys and we'll see how it works, or if I can even like attempt to do it. I'm not really sure. Basically the way that these girls are doing their concealers, you put just a little bit in the inside, and then you put a little bit on the outside, but you keep all in here clear. So I don't really know if that's gonna work, but we're gonna try it and see. That's okay. So just blending this concealer out. I use a lot of concealer. You don't need to use this much, but I love having a light under eye. And I really just think it like, when I go up on my eye like this, it helps the shadow stay in place. But what I was saying before was that we're doing such a fun shadow look today. So making sure that you have a nice base down on your eyelids is really important. Just make sure the shadow stays in place. We're doing a lot of blending, so making sure that that first initial eyeshadow that we put down is going to stay there and not move around. So that's why I like to put the concealer under my eyes, but also then bring it up over, because I don't use a primer or anything for my eyeshadow. I just usually just stick to the concealer underneath. Now we're going in with the cream contour. This is the medium sand camo concealer again. I call it a cream contour, but it's not really supposed to be a cream contour. I mean, maybe it is, but I don't see people really using this like concealer as a cream contour. I just don't have like a contour stick, and I think that this works just as well for me as any other like high-end stick. I'm pretty sure these are like $6 in the store. I'm actually kind of running out of this shade, so I'm probably gonna have to go pick up more of this as well. And then just blend it in. Basically, when I do the cream contour, I put it everywhere that I would usually like bronze my face. I don't really like contour my face after this step, just because I don't really like doing that much. Just making sure everything is blended in nicely. Okay, looks good. All right, now once we do that, we're going in with our CoverGirl True Blend Minerals powder in the shade Banana. This is for our under eyes. This is just to set the under eyes, but also like keep them bright. If I didn't use this powder and I just went in with like a regular base powder, or the powder that I was setting my whole face with, we would lose the under eye brightness. So that's why I use a different shade. You don't need to do this step. Again, if you don't like a bright under eye, or you don't want to use two different powders because you just think it's too much, you do not need to do this step, but I do personally like doing that. And then I'll just go over the eyelids again. This is just to set everything in place. Okay, now we're going in with the CoverGirl True Blend Minerals powder in the shade Lights. It looks very dark. I'll show you. In the pan, it looks very dark. It's really not too dark. I just dip my brush into it and then dust some off in the cap, and then I just go on. It does add a little tint, as you can see, it like adds a little tint to it, but once you blend it all out, you do not even see that it added like too much color. And they have a translucent powder, but I just don't personally like the way that that looks on me. I feel like it makes me look like washed out or white. I do not like that color. So I do go over where I put the under eye powder just to make sure that it's all blended in nicely, but you can see the powder floating all over the place on the screen. That's kind of funny. I think I need to learn how to edit that out because it looks like I am in the snowstorm or something. Now we are jumping into brows. I'm using the NYX eyebrow powder pencil. Let me just grab a mirror to be closer. So as I do this, I'm going to try to talk, but it's like kind of hard to do it as I talk. Basically, you want to underline the bottom part of your eyebrow. and then go over the top and outline that area, just like that. And then just fill in. I go about right where the color is in your eye, and I just color all of that in very, very lightly with a light hand. And then I turn over to the spoolie part, and I just try to bring the product into the inner part of the eyebrow. I feel that this gives it a little more natural look because you're not really putting any powder there. You're just putting the extra that was already on your eyelid. You're just brushing it, and see how it just does like a pretty natural eyebrow there. So we're gonna go ahead and do the other side. This one might be harder to do, so I'm just gonna fill it in real quick. One thing I struggle with is getting the eyebrows to look the exact same. It's important to remember that, what is the saying, that they're sisters, not twins? I don't know, something like that. Because it is very hard to shape them the same, especially if they aren't the same. Like this one is a little arched and this one isn't as arched, so I have to like try to arch it myself. It's kind of hard, but it's okay. It's all about practice. And it's funny because sometimes I think that my eyebrows look so good, and then other days I'm just like, ugh, like hate them. But today is a good day, I guess. Okay, so now we are going to start with eyes. I'm just going in with the Going Coconuts palette with the shade Shredded right here, just to do a nice base coat before we apply our pink shadow. I will be using 3 palettes today. I know it's like annoying, especially if you're like trying to follow along, but the colors that we're using are pretty easy to just find your own. You don't have to use the palettes that I'm using, obviously. If you have them, great. If you don't, it's okay. So we're just placing this again all over the lid just to put a nice even color down before we go in with the pinks. Okay, just like that. And you just want to make sure it's blended. We're going to keep this brush on the side just because this is what we're going to be blending the tops in, just to make sure there's no harsh lines. So you want to keep the palette and with the base color that you're using and that brush literally right next to you, because every time we dip into the pan and put on a pink, we're going back and blending with that neutral color. So now we're going in with the Kylie Jenner pressed powder palette. This is the Kylie palette, I guess. We are going in with a couple different shades today, but first we're going to be going in with the Forever Young color, which is right here. And we're just going to be putting this all over the lid, tapping away some excess powder and just putting it in. Let me just move in all over the lid. This part you can kind of be messy with. You don't have to be very precise. This is just our first color that we are putting, again, all over the lid, all up into the crease and above the crease. So this is like our base pink shadow. And then we're just going to do that to the other side as well. I'm just looking into the mirror that comes onto it. If you guys have watched my videos, you know that I love palettes that have mirrors in it because I can easily hold it and dip in and then look at it. Especially this palette. This palette's kind of expensive. I got it as a Christmas present, which is really nice. Okay, now we are going to go into this kind of darker pink shade, check ID right here, on a tinier brush. This is the Luxie 121 brush. I got this in, I think 2 months ago, the BoxyCharm box unboxing. Okay, so we're just putting this in our outer corner, and as you can see, we went a little bit up into the crease, and then now we are just going to blend that all in. This brush is perfect for blending. I'm not really sure if it's meant for blending, to be honest, but it works perfectly because it's so tiny and you can really get in there and blend it perfectly. I love these shadows because they are so creamy and beautiful. They are matte, the two that we're using right now, but they are so pretty. I'm definitely a shimmers girl, but when mattes blend as effortlessly as this one, I love it. So again, we're just keeping this in the outer corner and then in the crease area. We're trying to keep the inner corner a little brighter, so you don't want to get it in there. So now we're going back to our Going Coconuts palette real quick, again with that first shade that we used, Shredded, and we're just going to clean up the outer edges. This is kind of a hack, I guess, for blending, because it makes sure that everything is blended together without you having to like blend. That's something when I first started doing makeup, I never blended my makeup like ever, my eyeshadows. I don't know why anyone didn't say anything to me. But I look at pictures now and I'm like, oh my God, like why didn't you blend your eyeshadow? Like it's so embarrassing. But yeah, so then that's why I do this technique, because I'm not like a professional at blending, so doing this little hack helps. And it makes the outer side look so pretty. Okay. Okay, so now we are going back to the Kylie Jenner palette, and we're going to do this. It's called Candy Heart, this hot pink color. And we are going to go back into the same brush that we just used, if I could find it. Okay, got it. And we're just going to, again, this is so pigmented, you can see it's crazy. So you want to really like tap off the extra, and with a very light hand, just tap into that outer corner again. And then same thing, back into the pan, tap. And in the outer corner. Okay, and then we're just going to blend, but we're not going to bring this all the way in the crease. We're just going to try to keep it on the outer corner. We'll bring it in the crease a little bit when we blend it with that extra shadow. Right now it looks a little crazy. That's okay. Once you blend it all together, it looks fine. I like this look, especially now because New Jersey is finally opening up a little bit. I'm just gonna go back into the Going Coconuts palette to blend it all. Again, dipping into the shadow. But yeah, so New Jersey is finally starting to open their restaurants and stores and stuff. So a lot of outdoor bars that my boyfriend and I go to are finally like opening back up. So this is gonna be a really cool like date night at the bar, Friday night type of look for the summer because of the pinks and the blues. It reminds me of like cotton candy and like the boardwalk and stuff. So I don't know. That's what we're going for today. So as you can see before, I just blended that all in. I'm just gonna go back. I put no extra powder on the brush that we used, but I'm just gonna go in and just again, just to make sure that that pink color is coming out, which it definitely is, so that's good. Okay, then we are going on to just this little flattened brush. This is the Morphe by Jaclyn Hill JH43 brush. I'm just going into the Forever Young color again. That was like the very first, or I guess it was the second shadow that I put down, but it was the first pink color. And we are just going very tightly on the waterline with this color just to blend the pink from the top to the bottom. We will be putting that blue color like you saw in the intro down there, but you want to make sure that you put whatever when you're doing two different colors on the top and the bottom, you want to make sure that whatever color you put on top is going to be also on the bottom, even if it's not like the boldest color. It's just to make sure that everything is blended nicely. So as you can see, I'm not doing it very like I'm not pressing down too hard on it because I want it to be pink, but I really want the blue to stand out more. So same thing, we're just going in and blending this, and then we bring it out just to flick it out a little bit on the sides. Okay, we're doing the shimmer on the inner corner of our eye. This is the JH41 brush. We're going to go in with the Be Mine, which is a light pink pressed powder. And we are just going to tap this on here, keeping it again in that inner corner. We're not bringing it all the way out. So pretty. I really love this color. I feel like this palette is so like versatile. Like you could use so many different looks. Like this is just a pink look that I'm doing, but you could also do like neutral colors. You do a smoky eye, this beautiful black here. It's amazing. You do like a great smoky eye with it. Maybe one day we'll do that. With just this palette, we'll use it. Okay, now that I have the pink blended, the pink shimmer, we're gonna go in with Martini Mama. We're just gonna focus this on right in here, basically where the blue color ends, just to the inner corner. We're not going all the way into the inner corner because we're gonna do like a white in that. So for this one, because it's a smaller section, we're going to use the JH39 brush. It's really teeny tiny. My hand is so dirty from the eyeshadow. Okay, so again, Martini Mama. We're just going to focus this on the inner corner. This is such a pretty shimmer too. It's like a light pink, but it has a little bit of golds and like silvers in them too. Okay. And then now for our last shimmer, we're going in with Jack Frost, which is right here. It's like a white color, white shimmer. Same brush, we're just gonna go in and put it right on the inner corner here. Just like that, just to brighten all up. And just bringing it up and down a little bit. Okay. Okay, so before I do the blue eyeshadow on the bottom, I'm just gonna go in with some blue eyeliner, which is the Avon Super Shock in the color Aqua, I believe. Yeah, Aqua Pop, it's called. So we are just going to put this in, as I said, the lower lash line. Now we are going to go into the Alamar Cosmetics palette. This is the, I can't say it, but it's the volume 1 palette. I'm pretty sure they don't have too many palettes. But again, I got this in a BoxyCharm. I absolutely love it. I love BoxyCharm because like I would have never thought to like pick up this palette ever. And yeah, I'm just like literally obsessed with it. So they have these two really pretty blues. I think we're gonna go in with this blue today. It's called Veradero, maybe? I don't know, but I love it. It's supposed to be like the water part of the beach. So this one doesn't have a mirror in it, so I'm just gonna go into the Going Coconuts palette just for the mirror. I'm not gonna like use any powders in there, but we're gonna get this as close to the lash line as possible. Ooh, so pretty. Okay. See how much it like pops? It's so beautiful. And with like, if you have blue eyes, putting blue eyeliner, I just think makes it just pops so much more. I mean, at least with me, like if I wear a blue shirt, my eyes pop so much. So having the blue eyeliner like right underneath, it just makes it pop so much. Okay, so now that we have both done, we're just gonna go in with, this is actually another Luxie brush. We're just going to tap into Shredded in the Golden Coconuts palette again. This is like a little angled brush, if you can see it. We're just gonna put a very tiny bit of product on there, and we're just going to try and smoke this out. Just bring it down a little bit more, not too much, but a little bit. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so now that we did that, the eyeshadow look is done. I just need to add some eyeliner and eyelashes. So I'm going in with the Glamnetic Liquid Magnetic Eyeliner. And then we are going in with the Lust Magnetic Lashes today. They are beautiful. I've talked about them on my channel before. I'm actually just placed an order for a couple more different versions because the only ones that I got were two like wispy lashes. One was a little less wispy. The other one, the one that we're using today, is a little more volume, a little more wispy and stuff. So I'm going to try the different lengths and shapes that they have. So hopefully that comes in soon so that I could do another unboxing and try on with you guys. So 1 second and I will go put these on. Okay, so lashes and eyeliner are on. I also went ahead and put on the Maneater mascara by Tarte underneath just to make sure that those lashes were like connected to my regular lashes. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and put some on the bottom lash. Just a little bit, not too much, but just to make sure that you can still see them. Okay. Now we are going to go ahead and finish up the face. We are going to be going in with the Benefit Hoola bronzer just to bronze up the face. Again, we are putting it where we put that cream contour. Again, I don't use like a darker shade to contour. I just use one bronzer for the whole face. I personally am not very good at contouring with powder. I feel like I just can't get it to look the way that I want it to. So I just kind of skip that step. But I still make sure that I'm bronzy and glowy. I just dipped in twice to that powder, and then I just use the excess to go over the rest of my face. Okay. Once we do that, we're going to go into our blush. So this is Between the Sheets Super Shock powder. Just gonna put some on here. Okay, once we do that, we are going to go into the Colourpop Flexitarian Super Shock Cheek again, but this is the highlighter. And we're just going to put it here. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm literally obsessed with this highlighter. And then we're just gonna go Cupid's bow, a little bit on our nose and a little bit down in the center of our nose. Okay, and a little bit here, and just a little bit everywhere, basically where we put that contour in the beginning. Okay, now that we did that, let's do the lips. So we are going in blotted lip in the color Starling from Colourpop. I absolutely love this lip gloss because it looks like a lipstick and it dries matte, but it looks like you blotted your lips already. Like you don't have to do that step at all. I just like really love this and I'm excited. I'm getting more colors, so we'll be using them shortly. Okay, I'm just gonna put these on. It's like the perfect nude. It is so, so pretty. And because we did such a bold eye look today, having a nude lip just really pairs well with it. You could also do like a pink lip if you choose to, but today I decided to do this. And then also on top of that, I'm going in with the So Juicy Plumping Gloss. This is in the color Roundabout. You could leave the lips just like this matte, but I love gloss, so I usually always put gloss on over top of matte lipstick. So we're just gonna put this on. Even though it is a plumping gloss, it doesn't like sting or hurt at all. It has a slight sting to it, but it goes away in like 30 seconds. But yeah, I think this is the completed look. Let me just spray. This is the e.l.f. Dewy Setting Mist. I actually love this because it smells like coconut water. It's like amazing. So just spray that. And that is it. I hope you guys love this look as much as I do. If you are in New Jersey, wear it to an outdoor dinner or bar since they're opening now. If you're not in New Jersey, just wear it wherever you are in the country. I love you all. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and make sure you click the notification bell to be updated on all my future uploads.